Hello and welcome to the News Radar. Trump and Putin phone call raises hopes, but no ceasefire breakthrough. Washington former President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are both describing their recent phone call as positive, following a 2-hour conversation aimed at addressing the ongoing war in Ukraine. The talks come amid renewed U.S. efforts to push for an end to the conflict, which has dragged on for over 2 years. Trump took to social media shortly after the call, saying, "The conversation went very well," and describing the tone as warm and friendly. He added that both Russia and Ukraine have agreed to begin immediate negotiations toward a ceasefire, which he called a key step toward ending what he described as a catastrophic bloodbath. Trump also highlighted the potential for large-scale U.S.-Russia trade once peace is restored. However, despite the optimistic tone from Trump, there has been no formal breakthrough in peace negotiations. According to White House correspondent Nomia Iqbal, Trump appeared more enthusiastic about the outcome than Putin, focusing heavily on the future economic benefits of ending the war. Trump appears to be leaving it up to Ukraine and Russia to come to the table on their own terms, Iqbal noted. While the U.S. will continue to apply diplomatic pressure, it's clear Washington is not dictating the terms of any agreement. Trump also stated that he informed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and key allies, including European Commission officials, about the conversation. Meanwhile, from Moscow, President Putin called the discussion very informative and frank. He said Russia is prepared to draft a memorandum outlining a potential peace treaty with Ukraine, including a possible temporary cessation of hostilities if certain agreements can be reached. Despite that, no commitment to an unconditional ceasefire has been made. According to BBC Moscow correspondent Steve Rosenberg, Russia continues to resist international calls for a 30-day ceasefire. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov attempted to paint the U.S. as a neutral party while criticizing Europe for allegedly prolonging the war, an apparent effort to drive a wedge between Western allies. For analysis, we spoke with Daniel Byman, director of the Warfare, Irregular Threats and Terrorism Program at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, CISIS. Byman said the call was filled with vague language and lacked concrete commitments. There's talk of working toward a ceasefire, maybe even a memorandum, but no clear details. The sides are still far apart, Byman explained. Putin may be betting that Trump, known for his impatience, will eventually withdraw U.S. support if negotiations stall. When asked about the current military situation, Byman noted that Russia has made incremental gains in the past year, but at a high cost. Russia may have the upper hand, but it's paid a steep price. Their progress has been slow and limited, he said. If U.S. and European support for Ukraine falters, the balance could shift dramatically. We will continue to bring you new updates as more information becomes available. Stay with us for the latest updates.